We're just about to launch off into the ferryman.
Passage to Wortham.
And we're gonna go to Wortham.
But beware, smoke rises from the village.
So yeah, we're getting to a new area. Yeah, I've been actually like looking forward to playing Diablo all day.
Get out while you can.
Wow, dude, so fast. I'm getting like one shot in here. Unlocked another skill category.
My family's hiding in the chapel with the rest of the townsfolk. We must get to them.
Don't run off.
Oh, let me go ahead and actually swap a skill since we have a new skill slot. We can actually change. Oh, we have a curse. But what we're really looking for is. Oh, we have. Oh, I really do like Death Nova. I'll be honest. Death Nova is awesome, but I'm gonna throw in Corpse Explosion. Wait. What is this on? Oh, this is on A. I want A to have the default attack, which is, what is this? Primary skill. The instead strikes the target up to 2 large bone pillars. Oh, no, I like this one. Until we get reduces movement speed and unleashes line of spikes. Okay, this is much better. It's not like we're gonna need it later on, anyways. All right, so on this skill over here, instead of this being this, I want to change this to. There we go. And make the explosion even bigger. All right.
You'll get yourself killed.
Corpse explosion is really good.
Fools! You cannot keep the sword from me!
This is bad.
My servants will burn this town to ashes!
We got the butterfly lady
something
we're trying to kill. The one trick in Fortnite.
There is only one thing I would ask of you. I seek a sword fragment. Have you seen it?
We found it days ago. I wish we'd never brought it here. Come, I left Virgil to guard it. We will be glad to be rid of it.
I'm going back to Tristram to check on Uncle Deckard.
Something isn't right here.
Magda.
While you were on your hero's errand here, I captured all 3 sword pieces and your friends.
Back to Tristram.
I will put an end to this.
It's your choice, Cain. Either use your Herodric arts to repair the sword, or your dear Leah dies a horrible death.
Oh, this pain, this destruction. What is the sword to you?
To me, nothing. To my master, Belial, everything. Your rage is overwhelming, girl. You win this round, but if the sword cannot be mine, I'll claim the one it's bound to. In the end, the blade shall be mine.
Uncle.
I wonder why she can't just suck up Deckard Cain
Die.
and like force him to do it.
Nothing can stop that now. But there is one last thing I must do. The sword must be made whole. Just as I suspected, the sword is of the high heavens. The stranger is an angel. Heed the journal. The truth lies within.
Uncle Deckard.
So, what's actually kind of cool, you can get a sword that's very similar to that sword. And you can actually summon an angel when you attack.
I could have saved him. I do not know. There were others who were responsible.
Magda and her master Belial. The journal speaks of an angel falling from the heavens as the shadow rises from the abyss. The stranger is the key to all of this.
So it seems. I will search for him.
When my power erupted, I saw into Magda's mind for an instant. She's fled to the highlands. You can reach them through the caves above Wortham. You have to know, she'll be waiting for you.
I am the...
Okay, do we have any gems? Looks like we have... Okay. I want to see if we have any gems.
prepared for that.
Okay. So you can get some upgrades by the vendors, but generally you're just going to get better gear from just playing the game. Except for rings in the very beginning. And I think amulet. Let's see if we can get one. Because if we get an amulet that has like 5% attack speed, it won't be that bad. It would be worth like that 30 seconds it takes. And also I want to swap out the scoundrel because we don't actually need him. I want to...
Were you born into
Oh.
the Templar?
No.
I want to skip this text. I just want to get him. Okay. That's the button. So we will actually be getting other followers later down the line as well. There's a total of 3 in this game that you can acquire. Yeah, we're just gonna talk to this guy because this is the guy that sells amulets and rings.
I've got some new things you really need to see.
10 and let's go ahead and go to compare. 2 to 4 damage. 2 to 4 damage is actually probably worth more than the intelligence. Intelligence will give you. Whoops, I didn't want to buy that. Okay. Well, whatever. Let's go ahead and go to inventory. There we go. Now we have a little bit more damage. Let's go ahead and sell everything that we don't need. I wish there was like a sell all that like is not equipped. We still need a gem. Oh, these are going to be lower in damage. We're going to go ahead and sell all those. We're only looking for the stuff that increases damage. Everything else is pretty much worthless to me. Okay. I mean, since we're already here, we'll just see if there's any upgrades. It's actually pretty fast. You just have to mouse over it like real quick. So we'll buy that. I wish you could just instantly like equip it. But you know you have to go to the start menu, dang. Alright, I think it was boots that was an upgrade. So it's just probably like 1 or 2 more intelligence. It's a small upgrade. Not also red. Later on though we can actually I want to see what level it needs to be. So you can transmog. Let's see what this looks like. Because I want to get rid of the helm. Actually we might be able to do dye. So you can transmog. And you can change the appearance of it. You can see in the top left, they're changing. And it costs gold, but it's such a small amount. 500 is nothing. Especially later in the game. But let's go ahead and see the dye. Oh, so can you just like select any dye? Oh, so certain dye cost more than others. But I'm going to use the vanishing dye, which makes it disappear. And then for our boots, just so it matches. And just so we can do it. I'm going to go ahead and make it black as well. There we go. Yeah, I don't really like having the helm show on characters in like pretty much every game. Unless the character's really ugly and it covers them up, and at that point maybe.
A matter of honor now. We must not hesitate.
Let's skip out on these spiders. Skeleton Mage is actually really strong. Let me see if we actually have a new passive real quick though, since I haven't messed around with my skills in a while. Actually, we do happen to have a new skill. That's another passive. Why can't we run? Oh, it unlocks at level 20. Oh, okay, gotcha. Let's see. Bone spikes. Okay, so at level 20, we'll have something actually worth running. So we're level 14 right now, so it'll be a little bit.
My queen sings to me. Her music echoes.
Is Necromancer the best class? It's the newest class. It actually, you could argue that it is, as of right now, it's one of the best classes in the game. But Season 16, that is going to be changing. But it's not like they're so good that no one can compete with it. It's just they're a little bit better than the rest of the classes. But yeah, 20 is going to be a pretty big threshold. How's walking pretty good. I mean, I don't think I'll ever die in this, but I feel like I should make the difficulty a little bit higher. Can I actually do that mid-game? I'm actually kind of curious because on PC you can do it, especially with single player. Oh yeah, it's locked. Okay, well, wait, do you have to complete the game to go to harder difficulties? Well, whatever. We're gonna start playing the game on hard now. It still should be relatively easy. We'll see how hard it gets. We will also be getting more XP. And better drops. So that's weird, the globes on this just give you double damage? I love the equipping menu, like it really is so nice to just be able to be like, alright, that one's better, alright, sweet. Hit one button and it does it for you. 25% bonus XP too. So in hard you get like double XP. I think. Is that what it is? Let me double check. So in difficulty you'll see, yeah, oh, it's 75%. You can only go up or down one difficulty. Okay, so it's the same thing with PC. You can only go down, up or down by one.
To be one of them, ordinary, untouched, until her voice came to
I think you go down infinitely on PC.
I must kill the one who threatens my mistress and the dark power that created her. I have been chosen.
How long have we been doing the walkthrough today for? We are 12 minutes and 50 seconds in. So what's up, Shaky? Yo, I just wanted to play Diablo, Shaky. And so my friend just hooked me up with this. So, I mean, it's not like I had to buy it. I've already bought Diablo and the expansion and the Necromancer DLC, which, if you add everything together, that's $115. But technically got the Diablo and the I had to pay for Diablo, but I got the expansion pack and the Necromancer for free, and extra money because I sold stuff in the Diablo auction house. You used to be able to sell your items for real money, and it was completely legal, which is insane. Because people used to sell Diablo 2 items online. Let's see, what do we need on the map? Okay, should be just straightforward. What act is this? We're in Act 1. We just started our playthrough. We're about an hour. In total, we're an hour and like 13 minutes for our playthrough. I'm just doing the whole thing.
Accepted me. Come close and feel her loving embrace.
That was not going to end well.
Please help me. It's horrible. She sucks the innards from her victims.
Sucking.
No, it's too late. I hear her. The Spider Queen is coming.
Spider Queen?
She's almost dead off the first time she's like came through. That's pretty good. The IRS and the thought audit. I think that's hilarious though. Like, yeah, you gotta pay taxes. It's just It's kind of how the world works, man. At least in the U.S.
To dissolve these webs. Please hurry. I can't hang here like this a moment longer. I'll go mad.
Skeletal Mage. Oh, we got a new rune for the Skeletal Mage. So let's go ahead and equip that. So we're gonna go to the Skeletal Mage. So we have Risen Mages leaves a corpse behind. Raises contaminants that channels an Aura of Decay. Okay. We'll see how that goes. I actually don't remember what that does. Oh, we have to get the Pool of Venom. We pour it on her. And then we get to free her.
Thank you. Thank you. Can we please leave this horrible place?
So you can hold down like R3 and it will have a beam of light pop up. So you can feel important. I think it's so you can like ping and be like, hey guys, on me or something like that. I'm sure that's what it does. Oh, I'm supposed to talk to her? Talk to Karina? Karina?
It was terrible being stuck in there like that. Thank the gods you came along. What are you doing?
Oh, my bad.
It was terrible being stuck in there like that.
A lot of the quests you can
Thank the
like
gods you
retalk.
came along. What are you doing out here?
I am looking for a man who was taken prisoner by the Coven.
The Coven? I saw them dragging someone into Leoric's manor house. Perhaps it was the man you seek. You might have a small bit of trouble reaching there, though. I'm not proud of this, but I stole the staff of a powerful Khazra shaman. The Khazra went mad and chased me to the caves. You can find the staff in my cart in the highlands. If you take it to the Khazra barricade, perhaps they will let you pass.
Okay, there we go. I'm gonna grab this pool of experience. Does it move? I think it just AoEs on that Pokemon, or doesn't it? That's terrible. I don't want that on the Skeletal Mage. I want the ones that shoot and that can move. So that's way better. I'm playing with a Pro Controller. I'm playing with the PS4 controller. I have a USB device. So I'm finding the game. I knew you played it before. I like it. It's just I haven't played it in a long time, so it feels relatively refreshing. Well, I've played it, but I didn't do the campaign. That's what we're doing. We're just doing a full walkthrough. That kind of stuff, because it's just enjoyable. And Fortnite is also down right now. They're doing an update, so I still think the PC experience would be better overall, but I wanted to try it on the Switch. You also get this little cool roll. Spark explosion. It's so good. In G2, it's like one of the most powerful abilities on some models. Actually, it's just strong in general. So there's the cart. I'm gonna get the cars this time. We got a new weapon, it's a dagger. It just increases one damage. But it attacks really fast, so I really like using daggers. It's really the only difference. There are some weapons that can do more damage to certain things in the game. Demons or beasts. Destroyed everything. Oh, there are traps here, but you can see, we're even playing on hard moves. I bet you guys couldn't even tell the difference in the difficulty that we moved to hard. I wanted to do it normal because I was like, I wanted that normal experience. Who's Fortnite when we get Diablo? I like both games. They are definitely a lot different. So the drums in this, if they go and actually beat on the drums, they'll actually get stronger and they'll get like larger too. Variety is always good, yeah. I think we gotta go up one more. Up one more. Something we're not using, so it's pretty much pointless. The yellow monster. These have usually higher chances to drop something better. But unfortunately, that one did not drop. I watched Castlevania. Oh, they're doing a Netflix series, right? How is that? We still haven't gotten any gems, but we'll have to run to a goblin really to get a gem at this level. Oh, watch out for that. I'll show you what happens when you get hit by it. So it does a lot of damage and you're completely frozen. You can't do anything. So like later in the game, if I get hit by that, I'll probably die. Oh! Got a two-handed axe. Let's go ahead and identify that. See what it is. It's going to be a lot more damage. And it gives us chance to fear on hit. That's not necessarily a legendary feature, but some certain legendaries will do certain things. Like basically, like your damage of this will do this. It just adds a lot more damage. So we're gonna go ahead and swap into it. Our attack speed is gonna be a lot lower. I'm not sure if you guys can even tell on the attack speed difference. Sometimes there's a pool over here, but we're gonna do a lot more damage now. I think the other thing was like 19 damage, right? And then this is 65. Oh no, we were doing 22 because we recently got an upgrade. Now we're doing 65, so it's gonna really add a lot of damage to everything too. It's not just my attacks, but anything that I summon, more damage too. Corpse explosion, more damage. Everything, more damage.
A girl named Leah. My spies tell me she is the child of the witch Adria, who is hiding in the deserts of Caldeum. Bring this news to the master at once.
Okay, I was gonna wait for it to
just arrived
finish.
in Tristram, and I must say, I'm a bit dismayed. This place is a backwater filled with serfs and an ancient broken-down monastery, hardly fit for the king of Condorus. I cannot fathom why Lazarus was so intent on this becoming our new seat of power.
She's unstoppable. No mortal could slaughter.
Yeah, I wanted to finish like the main storyline before picking up the books. The books are just kind of like extra like lore. Some of them are actually better than others, but
While I prepare her demise in the depths below.
They did horrible things to us.
Peace will come soon. Have they brought in a new prisoner?
Yes, the man with the golden eyes. I saw Magda take him into Leoric's old torture chambers below us.
I see.
new waypoint here. Nice, nice. Alright, coming towards the final boss of the act too. So after this we'll be going to a completely new area. It's gonna be the first like major boss of the game coming up.
A fetid, pallid malaise has fallen over the manor we now call home. Young Albrecht seems to be enjoying himself in our new home, however. Perhaps I am simply suffering from an imbalance of humors brought on by the recent change of climate. I am convinced that some malevolent being is attempting to wrest control of my thoughts away from me. Voices direct me to horrendous acts, and there are times when I seem unable to control my body. Lazarus knows. This is certain. He looks at me strangely when he thinks me otherwise disposed.
Bring her to me that I may rend the flesh from her bones.
Let's see what that one actually does. So currently, skills cooldowns. Oh wait, we're on cooldown, so we can't change the skill. Devilman Crybaby, which I haven't seen. That's real hits by Netflix. Oh, I gotcha. Well, that's cool. Is the Castlevania like? Is it like a anime or is it like Oh, by the way, these do a lot of damage, so try not to get hit by them. Didn't even do that much at all. I guess our gear's just too good. Normally these actually do a lot of damage, but I don't know. The game has gotten like really easier because I mean, there's not really any skill in like just walking up to that and taking damage. It's not like I'm so good I can manage to do this on hard difficulty, just walk up to it and get hit and be perfectly fine, but I didn't think it was that easy. At least I don't remember it being this easy. Oh, if you hit those things on the side, actually damage the enemies sometimes. Live action DMC by Netflix? Oh, I haven't. I don't really like live action too much, to be honest. I prefer it just animated. I didn't mind the Devil May Cry anime. I thought it was pretty cool. It was really short. I think it was only like 12 episodes too. But I watched all of that.
Your bravery has not wavered once. I salute you,
It's probably not going to be an upgrade.
I learned not to give in to fear long ago.
I know the feeling.
So let's go and open up the map, and we gotta go down. Corpses would have been so great. Down there is usually not where the objective is. Castlevania has 4 episodes this whole year? Are they like an hour long, or why would they start a series and only have 4 episodes? It seems pretty strange. Unless they're like a lot longer than normal ones. Because if you have 4 episodes at like half an hour each, that's almost a movie, right? There's a quest that's 4 bounties, which is something we'll talk about when we get there.
Once queen to our beloved Leoric, my servants and I were consumed by his madness. Now I give you my blessing, champion, to release my people from their eternal torment.
22 Diablo Immortal? I don't know, are you memeing or are you being serious? Like, I actually would not mind playing that game. I would prefer playing like another game that's non-mobile, but I would like to see if they can actually make a really good mobile game. Because a lot of these mobile games, they just feel really cookie cutter. They really do. I don't know if any of you guys have played Heroes of Incredible Tales. There's a Korean one I was playing. One game I thought was kind of cool. It was Critica, but it got like way too hard to progress without like. I'm pretty sure you had to spend real money in the game. The mobile version, at least. The PC one seems pretty fine, though. I have to free the souls of these people. No harm in checking it out. Well, I think that they're mad because they did announce, like, they hyped up Diablo, but then they were like, oh, sorry guys, it won't be ready. At that point, I feel like they should have said, if you're looking forward to Diablo content, it's just not ready this year. But, I mean, technically there was still Diablo content, but it's not the content that people wanted. And a lot of people look at, if anyone's making a mobile game, they're being a sellout. But mobile gaming devices have gotten so much better, but at the end of the day, I will still argue that PC would be just a better experience.
My guards! There is someone amongst us. Deal with her harshly.
We'll rip these brutes to shreds.
Give it more time.
Corpse explosion right on them. Watch out because those guys are going to explode. Level 19, like I said, level 20. I'm getting a boost. So we have to free 2 more corpses. Bono, which is just 3 extra defensive stats. I'm not gonna bother equipping it. It is something that you eventually will like just want because it's just free extra like sustain. More pools. Okay, so what pools do, I'm pretty sure I mentioned them before, but what they do is you'll see over on my health there's a little arrow, and up to that little arrow on the little orange arrow next to 19, to the right of it, it's gonna give us bonus experience until that point, and then we'll just be earning normal experience.
Thank you, champion. My servants are now free, but the curse over this place remains. Seek the warden.
Wait, did it just swap? Oh no, it just put bone armor on. Here, put it on for me, man.
Am I alone here? Must have used myself. So be it. Casey, and repent your crime.
Look at that, it's just melting. You see now, since we have blood armor. Gems, we got a gem. Amethyst, that's increased life. So we'll go ahead and just equip that, might as well. Show you guys what it looks like anyways. I don't even know where gems would go in here. Follow it? Let's give him that.
A useful skill.
Oh, where's the gem? Oh, you just go to bag and then you go to gems? Oh, okay, there we go. Okay. So it's just gonna give us some extra health. Because that is a legendary helmet, and what it can do is it gives us double the stats of whatever gem that's in there. And the gem that we currently have is one that is just extra low over here.
The prisoner is ready, as you requested.
Thank you, Lazarus. Your loyalty is invaluable in the midst of all these traitors. And you, my dear, my own wife and queen, conspiring against our kingdom.
My love, I swear, I have never betrayed you.
Now rolling down.
Lies. Till the very end.
A grim end to a noble woman. I am proud to have played my part in Leoric's fall.
now our follower has a stun ability. And sometimes it can help out a little bit. To hold things still while you're just throwing down DPS down the lane. We actually did get another skill. I might as well show you guys. It was the Skeleton Archer. So it does 400 damage as cold. Let me just showcase that off. Oh, they actually move pretty fast. I feel like the other one's better. It's not like this one is hit scan, but I just feel like the way it works is just faster. It attacks much faster. I think this one, the projectile has to actually reach them. Oh, by the way, standing in that fire will do damage. Not good to stand in it, but let's see how much damage it does. I can actually stand in it the whole time. So my health regeneration is so high. That, you just sit in it. Not bad damage at all. I'm gonna go with this one. Actually do move pretty slow, but actually let me check if we actually have an ability that will let us move faster. Oh, we don't get Blood Rush till 30, and at 20, like I said, we should hit probably before the back. Sometimes from like the map set, you can know if like there's gonna be something. Ready to watch some of your thoughts? Oh, and the castle painting? Sure. I'll probably check that out. Oh, it's almost the end of November. Probably next month, man. I'll check it out. Because right now I have so many games to play. Like, I got Loria, which is basically like, it's like a Warcraft 2 thing. And, like, I really like Warcraft 2. See that bone armor on us.
Give it more time.
Level 20, nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and equip the new passive that we just got. Oh. I keep on hitting like X instead of circle or A instead of B because I don't know, the switch for some reason, I'm just used to the Xbox controllers and every time I see A, I hit B. Vice versa. So, I'm gonna increase the attack of bone spikes and everything. Or, I'm sorry, the attack speed by 15%. 15% is actually pretty good. And then, we also have like another upgrade. Is it a command skeleton? Go into Frenzy, reduces through the active essence cost. Oh. And this doesn't really matter too much. Yeah, we still want bone spikes. What else do we get? Oh, that's what it is. I thought it was like, wait, we got like that many more skills? Dang, I'm so not used to these controls. I don't know if I'll ever get used to this. And when I see this, I think of hitting like a right bumper to go to the next tab. But that's not how it works. So... there's one that just... oh, I guess I can't select it. You can't select it, you can't select the rest. There's one ability that lets you... actually, is it a passive? It just heals you for like 2% or something like that. What is it? Is this one? Increase the duration. Okay, we do want that one. Because the, every time you consume a corpse, you get to move a little faster. That one's nice. Okay, so at level 30... okay, 30 and 31 is where we really get extra, like, mana, and that's where it's going to be a much nicer. Because faster attack speed means generating faster essence. Oh, that's the one where it makes it so when you use the ability of the skeletons, it makes them, like, target things really fast. I enjoy the skeleton archers much more than, or like the skeleton mages. I feel like they target them just so much faster. I should, instead of having the archers, have the other one. Yeah, they attack so slow. They hit for like 1k plus, but I just find them to be too slow. No, what do we get? What do we get later? Consumes all. Oh, just something powerful one. Okay, which means it costs 10%. But I will definitely get that. But that's at level 47, which yeah, we're not quite there yet. All right, challenge. Defeat the mobs.
Leah must be back in Tristram, crying over the old man's corpse. She'll soon have another one to cry over. Yours. Meet the Butcher.
So this is one of the iconic bosses from Diablo 1. When they rebuilt the fresh meat.
That needs to recharge.
Wow, we've like absolutely destroyed this boss. It's not even gonna be able to do all of its movesets. So how he normally works is there's a bunch of fire, you don't stand in the fire. Although I could probably stand in the fire until it goes away. We got another legendary? Wow. Another axe legendary. Alright, well that's kind of cool. Although the axe is not going to be something that's going to be for our class. We're looking for sights. So it says chance to summon a ghostly fallen champion when attacking. And it has a socket, so we can actually put a gem in there and it'll do something. So we only had one gem, I believe. I think it's under this one. So if we go under... Oh, they're cosmetics. What do you get for wings, actually? Do you get Mercy's? Wait, they just give you Mercy's wings? Oh. Wait, I don't know. Is this from Ganondorf or something? Well, we can equip these wings. I feel like they're kind of distracting though. But I'll go over all of them real quick. But the purple gem will give us life on hit, which isn't going to really help us too much at all. I wonder when we unlocked these. So let's go ahead and... These wings actually don't look too bad on the Necro. But here's what the Mercy wings look like. It's actually better if we look at it from here because it'll be bigger. But I want to have none. But actually having a pet, you can get a pet battlecruiser. We're going to go ahead and grab the little goblin guy. So what the pets do in this game is they actually just pick up gold. So it's definitely worth it. You could have a Triforce. It's a Necromancer portrait. I'm going to use the Triforce one just because it's...
treated in your land.
Oh, you know what? I think this is only for multiplayer. Like, it won't really show up here.
Outsiders may see us in that light.
But, like...
It grieves me to hear that.
Basically, where the Templar's face is, like, there'd be a background that has, like, our name on it, and it would have that. But since we're only playing single player, we won't be able to see that. It's not a big deal, though. It's just cosmetic. It doesn't, like, add damage or anything. This Roadhog? Ah. Well, actually, you know what? Since this is a one-handed weapon, we can actually have an offhand. How do we fix that range? Melting.
I am dying.
Take up your sword.
My sword. I remember now. I was an archangel of the high heavens. I was the embodiment of justice. I am Tyrael. You have restored my mind, friend. And now, I remember the warning I came to deliver. Belial and Asmodan, the last lords of hell, or unleashing a tide of darkness that will drown this world. Already, Belial's shadow has fallen upon Caldeum.
The priests of Rathma feared this would come to pass.
We must move quickly. Let us return to Tristram and make ready. Time grows short, my friends. Even now, Belial's influence is spreading through Caldeum.
But how will we find him?
We won't have to. Magda and her coven will lead us straight to him.
I'm not going anywhere until Uncle Deckard's been laid to rest.
There is time enough for that.
I have called for a caravan to guide us to the east. Speak to the caravan master when you are ready to go. We will see to Cain as we depart.
So, Mira is the blacksmith's wife. That's the girl that we killed because she got turned into a zombie.
My dearest Heydrich, do not feel despair, my love. You did everything you could. Our time together meant more than words
Oh, you can't listen
can
to it.
say. But in the end, fate is a cruel mistress. Your strength is needed to end the horrors that beset this world. My final wish is that you find your path.
What skill
Love
should I master?
always. Mira.
Okay.
friend, shall we
Travel to the
depart
next
from
act.
here?
Let's go. So this is going to be the second act. I won't reveal how many acts there are in this game because I kind of want it to be a surprise. I don't know if I remember seeing this cutscene.
It was all just stories. My uncle saw what he wanted to see.
Deckard sacrificed much to protect this world. But his work is not over.
What would you know about sacrifice?
Tyrion, the ancient law of the high heavens strictly forbids us from interfering with the mortal world. Yet you have done so, brazenly.
All I am guilty of, Imperius, is bringing justice, while you hide, cowering behind your throne.
Silence! You will now answer for your transgressions.
You cannot judge me. I am justice itself. We were meant for more than this. To protect the innocent. But if our precious laws bind you all to inaction, then I will no longer stand as your brother.
You chose to be one of us.
Sacrilege.
Thus, I fell willingly. Because humanity is the only hope for this world.
I never believed all your crazy tales. The work you never finished. I will finish it, Uncle. I will carry on for you.
Oh yeah, the cinematics have always been really, really good for pretty much every Blizzard game. Except for maybe like some of the, I don't know about the Super Nintendo games though. I remember Blackthorn was kind of cool, Lost Vikings. There was also like, there's some racing game that they made, right? But I don't know if they had like the technology back then.
Interest from behind. For a greater evil lurks within Caldeum. The Lord of Lies is hiding there. Somewhere within the great city.
Alright, the last of Harada. Next act, we got this new, just got a new weapon.
Here we are. Caldeum, Jewel of the East. Uncle Deckard loved this place.
He wouldn't now that it is under the spell of Belial, Lord of Lies. I can smell his stench on the air.
It would be best to split our forces. You two search for Belial. I shall hunt Magda.
So the Book of Cain, what it does is it identifies a bunch of her items at once. How effective that is for a campaign is not really that effective. It's usually used for the endgame content where you get multiple like legendaries and then you identify them at once at the end.
The refugees over there.
I am not a god. I am a Shira, commander of the Iron Wolves. We saved these refugees from Magda's coven. It even now wreaks havoc throughout the borderlands.
Where did you last see her?
She's heading toward Alcarnus, but has blocked the road behind her. However, there is another way. Through the Kasim outpost.
This gate leads to Alcarnus. You will need to follow the long road over.
I dig this stuff up, clean it off, and drag it here to sell it. You want any?
If it gave me movement speed, I would have kept it. Well, I forgot that there's actually repair. Can you just repair all? Oh, X, which is just like triangle. Oh, I need to actually. Let me go ahead and equip the new boots that we got. And then what else is upgrade? Oh, the executioner still does more damage. As a socket, we can actually get the damage up a little bit more. We actually are losing some intelligence if we don't have it. There we go. Now I can just go to sell. Oh, there was another button for sell though. I mean, it's not that bad. Wow, whatever. I sold it. I was gonna disenchant it for something, which we'll use it for later on, but oh well. I prefer one-handers, even if they do like a little bit less damage, you get more essence, aka mana, so you're able to use more of your abilities faster.
Take heed, traveler. Cultists guard these desert roads, and they will slay any who pass.
I mean to stop them.
Then you must not go alone. I shall accompany you. There are illusions out there. Mirages to some. But I can see them for what they are. The Coven's foul magic. They will lead you to your death.
I understand, but my death does not lie here.
Than anyone we have seen. Her skin is as soft and smooth as polished ivory, and her eyes, they...
Why are you two whispering over there?
I don't know if those rocks can actually do damage to you. Maybe we'll find out.
Be careful. They are very near to us.
Where?
You should never have come. Evils were based on your bones.
Oh, so you see that ghostly ally? It's the guy that's kind of like in like a light blue. That's our legendary weapons effect. So legendary weapons, armors, they have special effects.
You knew that would happen.
I am an enchantress. The ways of magic and illusion are familiar to me. My name is Arena.
Why have you come here?
Well, I am also looking for someone. But here, let me clear the way for you.
So I think the storytelling, I generally don't play games for story, to be honest. There is something that they could have done that was really cool, and I'll explain it when we get to it so it doesn't spoil the story.
If not for you, the Lakuni would have eaten well this day.
Are there more of them ahead?
Even worse. Cultists are casting spells in 2 of their desert lairs to obscure the Black Canyon Bridge.
Let us head north to the Howling Plateau. The cultist magic seems to be emanating from there.
Introduced by 25. I don't think we really need that one.
There is another illusion here. The cultists try to hide their footsteps. Their spells are weak and easily countered. If we follow these prints, we can find their lairs and halt the rituals. I will seek out any other traces of their magic.
I'm not sure if this is different every time. Okay, there we go.
Look, more hidden footprints. This is one of the cultist lairs. They are casting part of the illusion inside.
The ritual is disrupted.
Got him.
This should remove it.
Thank goodness. It is with some...
Brittle touch, which is for quick so it doesn't cold damage, might like freeze or something. I don't apologize. Gives me something to talk about.
Look, more hidden footprints.
Oh, how many cultist layers are there? It's weird that they would actually hide their footprints, considering like most of the time in the desert, especially the ones that like, have wings, which this one seems like it does, those would go away. Oh wait, what the heck? I wonder if it's this. I don't think it's this one.
Look, more hidden footprints.
Okay, we're in. So this is called Jailer. It locks you inside of an area. There are some abilities in the game, pretty much all the movement abilities in fact, they will let you get out of Jailer. Jailer used to be really strong. It used to be like, you got hit by Jailer, it's game over. For the most part. Let's track off those footprints. Is it really just right here? I know this is eventually where we go. But I'm not sure if we're allowed to go right now. Okay. There's like one more that we need to get rid of. This one open. So if there's an elite monster we'll find. Oh, there is.
One of the cultist lairs. They are casting part of the illusion inside.
incredible feat.
Okay.
The ritual is disrupted!
There. That ought to dispel the Coven's magic. Let us go to the bridge.
Okay, so now we can finally get across the bridge because I guess I'm casting an illusion.
Tell me,
so you can see it.
what shall you do when Magda is dead?
Kill the demon lord she serves.
How curious. You must be the one I was meant to find here. The bridge illusion should be dispelled now. Let us see for ourselves. I think it is time for you to know my true tale. I am not from Caldeum. I learned these spells 1,500 years ago. My sisters and I pledged our service to a man of great power. We called him the Prophet. He trained us and placed us in a magical slumber to awaken in this era. I am to prevent the Lords of Hell from invading.
The Prophet? I have not heard of this figure, but your aid is welcome.
Alright, so now we just finished that quest. It says Enchantress is a spellcaster who able to wield staffs, daggers, spears, axes, sword, and mace. What's funny is she can actually wield almost everything in the game, but it says, do you want to replace the Templar? We're going to go ahead and hit no. The reason why is because, well, there's really no point. The Templar is the best in the game. I mean, you already saw her kind of attack and stuff like that, but we just hit a checkpoint. That's going to be a good spot to end our playthrough for tonight of Diablo 3 on the Switch. We got to a new act. Pretty good stuff indeed. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I'm still having fun with it. I should be able to complete it without too much problems at all. In fact, like I said, we even bumped up the difficulty. It's still a very easy game for me. But anyways, that's going to be the end of part 2, or playthrough of Diablo on the Nintendo Switch. But thanks for watching, and we out for this one.